Can thousands of tiny ants defeat a giant elephant? What happened in this forest will surprise you. In a large green forest near a tall banyan tree, there lived thousands of tiny ants. These ants worked hard every day. Some ants collected food. Some ants built tunnels underground. Some ants protected the colony. Their home was strong because every ant helped each other. The queen ant often reminded them, "Remember, we are small, but when we work together, we are strong." And the ants believed this with all their hearts. Life in the colony was peaceful, but one day, everything changed. One hot afternoon, the ground began to shake. Thump, thump, thump. The ants looked up and saw a huge elephant walking through the forest. The elephant was very big and very powerful. As he walked, he did not notice the small ant colony under the banyan tree. Crunch! His giant foot crushed part of the ants' home. Many tunnels collapsed. Food storage was destroyed. The ants ran everywhere in fear. One ant shouted, "Our home is destroyed." Another cried, "What will we do now?" The elephant didn't even notice. He simply continued walking away. The next day, the elephant returned. Again, the ground shook. Thump, thump, thump. This time, the ants watched in fear, and once again, crush! The elephant stepped on their colony. More tunnels were destroyed. Food supplies were lost. Now the ants were very worried. "If this continues," said one ant, "our entire colony will disappear." Another ant said sadly, "But what can we do? He is huge, and we are tiny." The ants gathered near the queen ant. She listened carefully to all their worries. After thinking for a moment, she said calmly, "Yes, the elephant is big, and we are small." The ants lowered their heads, but then the queen continued, "But remember something important. We are not just one ant. We are thousands, and when thousands work together, even giants must listen." The ants looked at each other. A small spark of hope appeared. One brave ant asked, "Queen, what should we do?" The queen explained her plan. "When the elephant comes tomorrow," she said, "we will not run. We will work together. Some ants will climb the elephant's legs, some will climb his ears, some will go near his trunk, and when I give the signal, all of you will bite at the same time." The ants were nervous. The elephant was enormous, but they trusted their queen. And most importantly, they trusted each other. The next afternoon, the ground began to shake again. Thump, thump, thump. The elephant was coming back, but this time the ants did not run away. Instead, they prepared themselves. Hundreds of ants climbed the elephant's legs. Hundreds more climbed his tail. Some ants quietly moved toward his ears. Others climbed near his trunk. The elephant didn't notice anything. To him, the ants were too small to see. Then the queen shouted, "Now!" Suddenly, thousands of ants bit the elephant at the same time. The elephant jumped in surprise. "Ah!" He shook his legs. He flapped his ears. He tried to brush them off with his trunk. But the ants were everywhere, on his legs, on his ears, on his tail, on his trunk. The elephant began to panic. "Ouch! Ouch! Ouch!" I have never felt this before. He started running, faster and faster, trying to escape the tiny army. Finally, the elephant ran far away from the banyan tree, and he never came back again. The ants slowly climbed down and returned to their colony. They repaired their tunnels, they rebuilt their food storage, and soon life returned to normal. One young ant looked at the queen and said, "Queen, we are so small, yet we defeated a giant." The queen smiled and replied, "Yes, because one ant is small, but thousands of ants together are unstoppable." The ants cheered happily. From that day on, the forest animals respected the tiny ant colony. They knew something very important. Never underestimate the power of unity. And here comes the moral of the story. Even the smallest creatures can become powerful when they work together. Unity turns weakness into strength.